Hi, it's me, Dr. Lee, and thank you for watching. This is God Encounters, and this is my personal experience of how I see the hands of God just in my life on a daily basis. I hadn't always noticed it, and so, but now that I'm in a different place spiritually and that I seek God on a daily basis all through the day, everything that I try to put in my soul, my system, from TV to reading, if I want it to be by God, movies, I want it to be by God. And so what I'm saying with that is I'm just a different creature now because I know better and I don't know everything. And as I always tell everybody, I have a doctorate degree, but it's not in theology. It's not anything with religion. My doctorate degree is in education, working with children. So my bachelor's, my social, my bachelor's, my master's, my doctorate degree is all in education, working with children. So I don't claim to be this deep person, and like some may claim. All I can claim is that I love the Lord and I want to share what He's doing in my life because it may help someone to experience some of the same things that I'm experiencing or experience more, because I don't have it all together. So it's just so much more with God. God is like infinite. And so if you're not experiencing some of the things that I'm experiencing as for with these God encounters, I just don't believe it's just for me. And I know better. I know that. I just know that God has so much for us, but we tend to miss it because of, that's what the devil wants. He wants us to miss it. I mean, if the truth be told, he wants us to miss it. So, this is part 5, and let me see. I have part 5 here, and it is going to be called facial wash. And facial wash, what you put on your face. And I'm going to use the scripture. I'm going to use Psalms 37 and 5. Psalms 37 and 5. And I'm going to use the New Living Translation, the NLT. And matter of fact, that is the Bible I am currently reading. This is my third go at reading the Bible from beginning to end. It's just do me so much, I know it's just do me so well because every time I read, it's like, oh wow, you get something different out of it because you're growing. And it's from the NLT, and Psalms 37 and 5 says, "Commit everything you do to the Lord. Trust Him, and He will help you." Again, Psalms 37 and 5, NLT. "Commit everything you do to the Lord. Trust Him, and He will help you." And so I said, if you want to make it personal, you say, you know what? Psalms 37 5 means to me. I'm going to commit everything I do to the Lord. I'm going to trust Him, and He will help me. And see how I made that personal? Make it personal to you so you can feel it. So with that, facial wash. Now this happened a couple of years back. At that time, I was, reading and, seeking God, but not like now. And, I knew probably that much then, and I know about, let's see, maybe that much now. But, indeed, I am growing, and so I would like for you to grow too. But for the facial wash, what happened is, I went to the mall, and I was taking my oldest daughter. I only had her at that time. And she may have been maybe 2 or 3 years old. No older than that. And she was old enough to sit still for a little while to get her toes painted. And because she's real like girly. So I took her there and I sat beside her. And let me back up before I tell what happened. That day, early that day or that night before, whenever it happened, I prayed to God. I was like, God, I'm getting older and I want to, take care of my body, take care of myself, and, put some on my skin. I need to find something to put on my face to wash my, face in, because I don't do that. I just use whatever my body uses on my face. I'm about like, I can't keep just mistreating my body like this, and I need to find something good to put on my face. But Lord, when you helped me and guide me, I did the whole spiel like that. Didn't think much about it. I honestly did. But I say, you know what, God, if I'm learning He's interested in everything in our life, small things, big things, things that's not even important. I'm like, you know, why not? Why not bring this to the Lord? That, you know, I'm looking for some facial wash, you know. And like I said it, didn't think a whole lot about it. Well, that either that next day or that same day, whenever I prayed, I don't remember now. But we went to the mall, and I was getting my daughter toes done, and it was I want to say it was a Hispanic lady doing her toes, and I was sitting there beside her, and she was doing like a pedicure, you know how you put your feet in the water, and so I'm just sitting there with my daughter, so she, you know, would be at ease. And by this time, it's a big nail shop, so this lady comes out, as a young lady, she would come up to me, and she starts saying, "Avalon, Avalon." I looked at her like, I was like, I don't, because at this time I was in Florida, and I was like, I don't know her. What is she saying to me? And she said, "Avalon, Avalon." I was like, "Avalon, I don't understand. What are you saying?" I'm thinking maybe she's saying something in Spanish. You know, I didn't know what she was saying. So the lady that was doing my daughter toes looked up at her like this, and she looked at me, and she said, "Avalon." I said, "I don't understand." So that's all she was saying, "Avalon, Avalon." And I'm like, what is she saying? So the other lady said, "Hold on, I'm gonna go write it down." So she got up from doing my daughter's toes, walked over there, got a piece of paper and a pen, and she wrote it down and brought it to me. I looked at it, and it said Avalon, Avalon. And I'm like, Avalon, I know that's a car, you know, but what is she talking about, Avalon? And I looked at her like, Avalon, and she said, "Avalon, Avalon, your face, your face, your face." I said, okay, evidently she can't speak English that well, that clear, but she can say enough to get a point across, you know. That's what I'm like, okay. So she's saying, "Your face." So I said, okay. She said, "Your face, your face, face." I'm like, okay. And so I got the piece of paper. I put it away so I could take it with me. And I said, oh my goodness, this is strange. This woman telling me Avalon, I don't know her. She has no idea I done said this prayer to the Lord. And she can't hardly even speak English that well. That somebody else had to get up and write it down. And after they wrote it down, she wrote it down, the lady left. She went way back to the other side of the store, I guess doing whatever she was doing, nails or toes or something. And so I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, I can't believe that. So I was like, did this really just happen? So, of course, when I walked out the mall, I got on my phone, and I said, I got my cell phone here. I got on my cell phone. I called my husband. I said, "You won't believe just what just happened." I told him, I said, I prayed about what I should use on my face. And I said, while we at the nail shop, this lady that couldn't even speak English that well come up to me and just started yelling, "Avalon, Avalon." And it was, so, no, you know, matter of fact, I think I may have got my phone and typed it in to see which one. I don't remember if I did it right or not, but I told my husband, I was like, "Avalon, Avalon." She said, "Facial wash, you know, something to wash my face in." And I said, "But what's odd about it? I prayed. She doesn't know that." So my husband said to me, he said, she doesn't even know why she told you. Said that her spirit in her had to come and tell you because God wanted you to know. So she had to come and tell you the Avalon. So anyhow, so now for the last couple of years, that's what I've been using on my skin, washing my face in, is the that's one of the products, but I've been using Avalon, and it's like a milk-based cleansing, you know, it's very gentle, but that was just like mind-blowing, you know. I was like, okay, so now, you know, I see that this can be an everyday occurrence, that God cares about some facial wash to put on my skin. You know, I don't know how my skin looks to you because I have no foundation on. I have lipstick on and some, you know, but all this is just my skin, no makeup, you know. You see, it's just, so to me, it doesn't look that bad, especially for my age. And so I'm like, okay, guys. So I've been using that. So I feel like if God give me a product, I'm gonna use it till, you know, He either change it or He has His Holy Spirit to lead me to something else or something. So that's what I've been using, this Avalon cleansing facial wash on my face. And all I can say is that God will help you in everything, small things, small things. Big things, large things, extra large things. He cares. He loves you. He wants to get, you know, you to know Him better. He made you. He designed you. He made you who you are. So all He wants is you. I mean, it's simple. We miss it. It's so simple. If you're a minister, if you're an evangelist, if you know, whatever, deacon, you know, deaconess, whatever you are in your church, you're just, you know, a Christian, love the Lord. Or if you, like me, just some kind of a nobody or whatever you consider yourself to be, God loves you. He cares about you. He cares about the smallest thing. But trust me, if I can pray about something put on my face, to use on my face, and God sends someone just out the blue, and that's all she yells at me, it's Avalon. That was like mind blowing then. I mean, now I get it a little bit better, but it was like, so what I'm telling you, everything you do, and I want to say, the scripture I use says, commit everything you do to the Lord. Trust Him and He will help you. So commit everything. So maybe it's food that you're eating that you may need to commit, because maybe your health is trying to turn on you, and the devil's trying to use that to make you become all these bad things that we don't want to be, as far as eating food, these health issues. Maybe, it's your job that you need to commit, like, Lord, where should I be working? This place I'm working at is not the place I should be at, because, whatever. Maybe it's the school. Maybe it's the person you date. Maybe it's the Lord, this is the person I'm supposed to be with. This person I'm dating, I'm supposed to be with this person, Believe me, I'm telling you, God cares. And if you commit everything, when I say everything, I mean, even what hotel you want to stay in, for what car you want to drive, I'm telling you, you commit to God, and God, it may not be that what you think is just the perfect thing, but it will be the best thing for you, and God will be there and work it out. So commit everything. I mean, don't leave anything out, no matter how small. If God will send me some facial wash, and that's just one of the things. I mean, like with this God encounter, just share all kind of stuff that God just intervened. You see His hand, because like I said, that had to be God. No one even knew. My husband didn't know that. I mean, only person that heard my prayer would know it was, God hearing my prayer. I don't know if I even said my prayer out loud. Sometimes you just say, people say, well, the devil hear you pray out loud, but a lot of times I don't pray out loud. Pray, you pray in your spirit, or you pray in, your thoughts, and you're talking to God, but, you're not audibly talking to God. So with that, all I'm saying is, God will send your answer, and He will send it some ways that you don't even expect. He will send you some, He'll intervene. So let Him intervene in your life, in your children's life, in your niece and nephew, your grandkids, in your friend, your neighborhood, whatever, your job. Let Him intervene. Give it to God. Commit it to God. Whatever your project, your new idea, your dream, your business, your goal, commit it to God. Well, as always, thank you for watching part 5 and facial wash, and hope you're learning something. And as always, I'm Dr. Lee, and let go, let God, and keep it moving. Thanks for watching.